super excited because in this video, we're gonna be unboxing and checking out a Dyson vacuum. Plus, some exciting news, you guys. Good day, you beautiful people. Welcome to LAZADA's Tech, where we do tech in your real life in style. So like I said, we will be unboxing a Dyson V8 Slim Fluffy Plus in this video. This is a break from all the smartphones we've been doing content on, but I know that a lot of you are like me, and I know that a lot of you are excited because since we've been staying home a lot, I've been getting so many questions about vacuums and smart home appliances and all that jazz. Before we get to the actual unboxing, I just wanted to share this news, which is somehow related, but not really. I'm really excited to announce that I'll be one of the judges for this year's James Dyson Awards. If you didn't know what that is, let me tell you. The James Dyson Foundation is basically a separate arm from all the Dyson stuff. They're the charitable arm which aims to foster science and engineering in young minds. It's a contest for inventions that solve actual problems in the real world scenario. I'm super happy to be part of this because in today's time, I'm just honestly grateful to be able to be part of projects that foster science and thinking and ingenuity. Bottom line is, this is a platform that can possibly back and propel young inventors, specifically Filipino inventors. Right, let's get to the vacuum. Oh my god, oh my god. So this is still a pretty big thing, but the Dyson V8 Slim Fluffy Plus is the smaller vacuum of the bunch. Awesomely designed to be powerful but space-saving. I'm told that this should be a perfect fit for Asian households. Okay, I just want to say that I never thought that in my entire life I'd be so worked up over a vacuum, yet here we are, and this is not the first time. I'm also not quite sure how, I'm gonna be unboxing this on this table, but we got this. Right. Ooh. Okay, wrong way. This is the underside. Ah. Dude, vacuums can be complicated. There are a lot of things in here. I have unboxed a Dyson vacuum before, and all these parts have a purpose. So let's check it out. We have here a manual. It says gun thing, pipe thing, attachment. We'll read this later. I don't know where to start. Ooh, this is light. Ooh, wow, left hand, my non-dominant hand. Here we have the trash button, and when you press that, oh, wait, what? Manual. Okay. I think I get it. This is the easy deploy thing. Vacuum, vacuum, vacuum. And then if this canister gets filled up by the dirt in your life, you can lift this and that just throws away all the trash. That just throws away all the insecurities. And then it's basically like any water gun. Ooh, you can hear that engine rev. So this is just that box. We have the nozzle thing. So light. What is this made of? How this works? Yep, it's that easy. And then, ow, attachment here. Here we have, ooh. So I'd imagine you use this when there are like really small corners you want to vacuum. And then this, what is this for? We'll figure this out later. Ooh, this is the stand. Put this on the wall and then you can put the vacuum on there. Oh my god. Wow, unboxing a vacuum is like not as simple as one would think. Power cord, power brick. There's no way I'm getting everything else back in this box. What is this? We have another attachment. Not sure. The main Dyson roller. Wow, that's like, that can move. This is cute. It's a tinier attachment with these little bristles on here. And then this other vacuum attachment. Okay, so all in all, there are 6 different Dyson attachments, and how this works, plug it in and you're good. Being the not very good at cleaning person I am, I'm gonna have to do some research and figure out what all these attachments can do. So, see you later. Right, so I did some reading, and well, firstly, this vacuum is actually the lightest cord-free vacuum from Dyson. It's basically 40% smaller and lighter than previous Dyson vacuums, and that also means it's a little cheaper. Aside from that Dyson motor that the brand is very, very proud of, I mean, for good reason, it's really powerful. There is tech in this that separates the dirt from the airflow. Basically, there are cyclones in the vacuum that generate centrifugal force. Yes, that's the same force you studied in high school science. And it separates the fine dust and flings it into the bin. So this thing, it's pretty light, and you plug it into the actual vacuum, and on the other side you attach all the vacuum heads. What we see on most vacuums, this is the slim soft roller cleaner head, and well, as with the vacuum, this is also 40% smaller than previous soft roller cleaner heads. I think this is the most used vacuum head. And then we have the pipe crevice tool, which is pretty special for this particular vacuum because it now has LED lights. The combination tool is up next, and this basically allows you to switch between a brush and this nozzle so that you can fit your cleaning to whatever situation you have at hand. There is a mini motorized head, which, spoiler alert, is what we used on our carpets. This is the head that will allow you to remove like pet hair or dirt from upholstery, and it's small so that you can fit it in smaller spaces. There's a mini soft dusting brush which has soft bristles, which means you can vacuum and not like ruin the texture of whatever you're vacuuming. It also allows you to remove dust from like furniture and flat surfaces. And finally, the mattress tool, which is, well, pretty self-explanatory.
I'm gonna try out the Dyson today on this like dirty old rug that's been on storage.
Oh my god.
Like, it's so dirty, I stepped on it and like... Ah.
This rug has been in the storage for more than 10 years. So
That's one side of the rug.
That's not even one side, that's
That's
only
a fourth.
1/3.
This is the part that's been cleaned, and this is the part that hasn't. And I mean, if you look at this, I'm gonna point it out, but there's an actual delineation. Let me do a still so you can see, like here. I can see it from here too. So guys, this is the final product. The carpet is finally in the living room. It's all vacuumed and cleaned. The Dyson vacuum is still there because we haven't figured out where to mount it, and well, we have to clean this thing every now and then, so yeah. Our carpet situation looks good now, but here are a few things I've learned about this vacuum from the time that we've been using it.
So the vacuum is pretty light, but when you start using it, it can feel heavy because of just how strong the suction is. I mean, as you saw and as you can see here, it legit sticks to the carpet. So that's actually how much power this thing has. That easy clean bin design is such a blessing. It's so easy to dispose of like all this dust. I mean, I also learned that 10 years worth of dust is a lot.
And now my mom is convinced that this vacuum is designed to make her work.
Unlike before, I'm not fit to work because of my dust allergy.
We did have to charge the vacuum to finish the whole carpet. On average, one charge is around 30 to 40 minutes. And then the time it takes for you to charge the vacuum would be around 5 hours. This is very typical for Dyson vacuums. I have checked out like bigger vacuums and the battery time is more or less the same. Also, to point out how useful that wall mount is, I haven't put it on our wall, but in theory, if you put it on the wall, and since that thing has a plug that connects directly to your vacuum so that every time it's on there it's charged, you can just leave it on the mount and that every time you use it, it's ready and charged. On that note, I also feel like this vacuum is designed for easy everyday use and not for like a big home overhaul cleaning type of situation. I mean, you just need to charge it in the interim, but you know what I mean. We also tried other heads on other surfaces. We tried the combination tool on this driftwood container type thing, which was really dusty. Now that I think about it, we could have used the mini soft dusting brush too, but I mean, yeah, we didn't. We wanted to vacuum it, but didn't want to damage the wood, and well, wow, it actually really worked.
What did you do this part? Dati namumuti yan. Ngayon, I think, and
Lastly, and this is my favorite attachment, this is new with this particular vacuum. We tried that crevice tool on a hard to reach corner on top of a bookshelf. Like, okay, I know that I've already said it lights up, but seeing it actually light up was so cool. And honestly, this helps so much when cleaning.
Ever since the vacuum, I've been enjoying this rug, something that we've had in storage for such a long time, just because we didn't want to deal with the dust. Right, that was one very interesting video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This vacuum is now available for your home. I'll link it down below. Honestly, I'm enjoying this vacuum, which is such a weird statement for me to be saying on my tech channel, but I do. And the thing is, I've been covering Dyson for a few years now, and first and foremost, they are very proud of the technology and the engineering behind all of their devices. Dyson always says that they're not even a lifestyle brand, they are a tech company first and foremost, so I'm not surprised that all of their stuff is well thought out. Anyway, let me know what you think about this video. Comment down below if you want to see how I use this vacuum on a daily basis. Okay, not on a daily basis, but you know, in general everyday life. You can find me on social media. That's @CisaSaid. Until next time!